Hi there, I'm Rachel from Mrs. Rachel Brady, and I've got 3 kids. I've got Stanley, who is 9 months, there he is. And I have Arthur, who is just 9, and Beatrix, who is almost 7. And we live here in the Peak District, where we've renovated a farmhouse, and I vlog about family food and home. Today's video is a grocery haul with a slight leaning towards being thrifty. So if that sounds good to you, then keep watching. Please excuse the messy house. We're just yeah, in the middle of sorting a few things out. So I'm gonna start, guys, with my meal plan. So we have this like family planner. My auntie bought it me, and I think you can get it off Amazon. I always get questions on where it's from. So what I like about it is, I mean, I love my old chalkboard. You might remember I used to have a chalkboard, but I love this as well because it's kind of, you can put other things on it as well. So on Monday we had chicken fried rice with some leftover chicken from a barbecue. Yesterday we had a king prawn pasta bake. And tonight we're having a play date, and so I always think go beige with a play date, to be honest. Because all kids love beige food, right? So we've got some frozen scampi, some oven chips, which are just like homemade chips, which I'm just gonna chop up like baking potatoes for those. And we may end up doing beans because my children don't actually like peas, they told me this morning, even though they've been eating peas forever. And then tomorrow we're gonna have chicken fajitas. Always goes down a treat. It's one way to get avocado into them as well. So I just cook off some chicken thigh or breast in a pan with like I just chuck in whatever spices I've got, cumin, paprika, that type of thing, or any kind of barbecue or Cajun kind of spice mixes we've got. I don't buy mixes for the fajitas, and then we serve them with just kind of white or wholemeal. I kind of mix it up, wraps, and some, I make homemade guacamole, and then I'll serve it with like hey, some salady bits, and I will also put peppers in with the chicken as I'm cooking it off as well. I might actually share that recipe because I've never actually done that. I do that a lot. It's not really a recipe, it's a bit of a throw together, but it always goes down well. I'm gonna do lamb tagliati, which is I've kind of made that up myself. So steak tagliati is like sliced steak served on a bed of rocket with like tomatoes and also oven roasted potatoes dotted about. I'm gonna do the same thing but with lamb chops. On Saturday we are out at a kind of local family festival, so I think we may have tea out. We may not though, so I may do something. We've got loads of possibilities that we can do, and then that we can do for that. And then on Sunday we are having a roast chicken. So guys, Stanny is there, and he is very hungry because he hardly had any breakfast. So I know, yes. So I'm gonna give him some of these melty sticks as we crack on. Right, so here is the shop. It came to 96 something, just over £96. We tend to shop weekly at Tesco online. I think it's the cheapest one in terms of, I think it's the cheapest of the big supermarkets that deliver. I tend to do it on my app, on my iPhone, and then I also have bought their delivery saver, which I think saves money over the course of the use if you're doing a weekly shop. Let's dive right in. So I've got some kale because I always buy kale with good intentions, and I'm actually going to use it all this time. Our NutriBullet is currently broke, but one way that's nice to use kale is like cooked with some brown rice. I sweat off an onion and garlic. I cook some brown rice, I mix the cooked brown rice, or use those microwave sachets, they're good, and also put some kale in. And brown rice and kale is a really nice side dish, and actually kids will eat it with a bit of soy sauce on. So that's what I was thinking for that. I might do that on Saturday night because we were going to have tea out, but I think, bearing in mind we're on a thrifty mission, I think brown rice and kale with some chicken thighs and some sweet potato wedges maybe. What do you think? Yeah? Mango, really nice, just as a little dessert treat for the kids. Apples, just really great for snacking. Arthur in particular loves his apples. Loads of bananas at the minute, great for cutting up for finger food for this baba. I eat a lot of bananas. The kids aren't wild on bananas. B will eat them, but I might start doing banana milkshakes after school. Oh, I can't, my NutriBullet is broke. Oh, right. So that's some fruit and veg. Let's carry on with this fruit and veg here. I've totally overbought on the strawberries, but to be honest, we do eat a lot of strawberries. You like strawberries too, don't you? So he's very much at a stage now where he's all about the finger food, but also you do need to shovel some food in whilst he's playing with finger food. So, and a lot of it goes on the floor, which drives me insane because I hate food waste. I've also got some blueberries there. I always try and go for the Rose Dean Farms, which is the cheapest range, but often they don't have them in stock. So if you ever see that I've not gone for it, it's because it's not been in stock. Just a simple cauliflower. I'm going to do a cauliflower cheese with Sunday lunch. I really must get that NutriBullet fixed because I don't know how I'm going to make puree. Because what we do is basically we puree the dinners that we're having up the next day for Stan. So, and I am going to have to start saying no to you. You can't have a whole packet of those mid-morning. Right, let's try and go a bit faster. Some salad. I have salad most days. I try and serve a bit of salad with most meals. Chestnut mushrooms. What were they for? I can't remember. Oh, I know why. Because on Saturday morning, because we're going out to this family festival, I was going to do like a family brunch. Like bacon, mushrooms, scrambled eggs, all that stuff. Coriander! They are for the fajitas. And also I just like having some fresh herbs in the house. We do grow herbs outside, but mainly the hardier ones, you know, like thyme and oregano and stuff like that. Avocados. We eat a lot of avocados. That's for the guac. And I also have avocado on toast. These cheap peppers, I'm going to cook those up with for the fajitas. Tomatoes, we demolish tomatoes, salads, all that stuff. Frozen peas, I'm going to do, well, I was going to do some of those with the fajitas. No, scampi tonight. But the kids were like, no, do beans. Parsnips, I love parsnips. Adam's not bothered, no one else is bothered about parsnips, but I really like those with the Sunday roast. Jacket potatoes, I'm going to cut those into like slim wedges for the chips. These are just really good to have in the fridge. You just throw them in an oven to roast. I am going to do those with my lamb tagliati. Is that all the fruit and veg done? Oh, just some oranges there. Let's go this way. Bleach. I don't like using bleach, but when you don't use bleach for a while, you really need to, if you know what I mean. The loo is the only thing that will keep the loo really clean. Oh, there's a treat area here, and these were all treats that were on offer. So I think things like this are just good to shove in the freezer, aren't they? For those emergency situations, or when you suddenly got extra kids to feed, or that type of thing. B requested Oreos, and they were on offer. Arthur requested chili heatwave Doritos, and they were on offer. I spotted these, and I'm pretty, if you see anything like this, it's always on offer, or else I'm such a roller cola mom. If there's any brands, like, I will always only buy brands if they're on offer. You're very demanding. I think that should be your last one. Oh! Do you want a drink instead? Do you want a drink? He doesn't actually want that. I don't want to have a bite. Right. I think we're going to get Sam some water. Here you go, darling. Have some water. There you go. There you go. Let me turn it around. There, sweetie. Right, let's speed up a bit. Decaf tea. I spent a fortune recently on tea bags that didn't have microplastics in, and I mean a fortune. And we were so disappointed. I don't want to name and shame the brand, but they were really expensive and they were absolutely weak. These are really good, and they were on offer as well. Bacon for the brunch. I mean, we shop at the butcher, just to say as well, we do shop at our butcher a lot. We spend quite a lot of money there, but also occasionally I do buy meat from the supermarket. The Streaky Bacon from Tesco's, the finest one, is so nice. The smoked one, really nice. So I got that for the brunch. There was a 3 for £10 thing, so I got the lamb chops for Friday night. We could easily demolish 2 or 3 packets of those. The chicken breast is for the fajitas. Almond milk, I'm going to try and have a bit of almond milk with my porridge in the morning, try and be healthy. Oh, he's got his bottle stuck. Hang on, darling. There, you do that yourself. Cheapo mushy peas. I was thinking about using those for the scampi and chips. I might just have those myself. I like those. Cheapo brown sauce. I think when it comes to gravy granules, I don't really like skimping. They're quite nice. You do need gravy granules, don't you, to thicken the gravy sometimes. Oh, Stan, this is hard work today with you. Normally so good. He's teething terribly. His front 2 teeth are breaking through over the last couple of days and it is hard work. I'm just going to pause the video while I go and get his dummy actually. And we're back. Dummy. He's absolutely covered in like crisp slime. Oh, sweetheart. Do you want me to pick you up? That might be easier. Let me pick you up. Okay. Right, we're back. Scampi for the play date tea tonight. Also, I'm going to feed the mummy and also me and Ad. So I bought 4 bags of those. They're actually quite small. I treated myself to granola because we all know granola is actually really sugary. But a bowl of granola with some full fat milk in front of the telly. My idea of rock and roll treat time. Some gherkins. I always say to Adam, what do you want? Do you want anything? And he always says gherkins. And normally I just ignore him because I feel like that's a silly thing to request. But this week I was like, okay, get him some gherkins. I got some nice marmalade. That was on offer. I got some really nice quality Greek yogurt. That is good. That Greek yogurt is good and it's cheaper than the famous brand one. Just own brand butter. We're a butter family. I tried like low fat, low pack, spreadable, whatever once, and I'll never go back. It was terrible, a terrible choice. I've gone for this Infocare baby bath because it's cheaper than Child's Farm. I like the Child's Farm stuff. Stanley has a bit of eczema and sensitive skin, so we do usually splurge a bit on that, but I've gone for the Infocare, it's a lot cheaper. I always used that on the other 2 kids and it was fine. I really like these sourdough bloomers from the supermarket. I do buy bread from our little bakery in the village sometimes, but I do stock up on these. They're really nice. Got a couple of those. I actually forgot, guys. I just noticed when I was putting things away. I actually got this because I am on a bit of an economy drive and I'm going to be testing it out and seeing how I find it. I get my hair highlighted normally, but I'm just going to go for this and see how I get on. So let me know if you've used this before. So I've gone for the blondest one you can get. I've got lots of jars of Kale baby food. I think it's one of the better ones. He likes them, he will eat them. Generally speaking, we have frozen homemade food in the fridge, but there are always those occasions when you run out, and also when I go out I just toss one of those in a bag. I've revisited the kind of pouches. I know they're terrible for the environment, but he is sometimes quite hard to get fruit into his mouth. A lot of it ends up on the floor, like I say, and he is so anti being fed. The other day I squirted a pouch in his mouth and he totally accepted it, and that is just me worrying about his fruit and veg intake. And if I can get one of those in the morning as well, it's very much against the clock, and they are just so handy, aren't they? If I could give him a bit of that in the morning with some Greek yogurt, maybe that would set him in the right direction for the day. Some juice. I always get this juice. I bought some hand soaps because, sorry, hand soaps, but pump liquid ones. I tried to just get the kids to use bars. I don't think they wash their hands as well. I just checked the back of those though, and they're both recyclable, the bottles, but not the pump. And these melty stick Ella's Kitchen things, I think I got 6 of those. It was like 3 for £1 or something like that. They were on offer. And I also got some of the organic carrot stick things. I just think they're so handy to have in your bag when you're out. I think, guys, that is it. There we go. Oh, what a chaotic grocery haul. But, you know, that's life. So, we're not very polished around these parts. So, we're going to say bye-bye with your crispy, sticky stuff all over you. Guys, give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and let me know anything that's on your meal plan for the week. Yeah, that's all for now. Bye.